There's certain artists that you cannot take your girl around. You can't tell me that Chris is up there and he's just like complete soft, like softy ice cream and stuff.
You gotta relax.
Hey, if we're gonna have the conversation, we gotta have the conversation.
I'm not trying to have that conversation, bro.
This is Chris Brown we talking about. Mr. Steal Your Girl.
That is Trey Songz, bro.
You're right. I'm confusing them. But still, either way.
Those tickets should come with a warning. These tickets may come with Chris Brown's dick in your girl's face. Chris Brown was able to alter another couple's fate at one of his concerts, bro. And when I heard about this, I definitely wanted to talk to you about it. Chris Brown has been on tour in Europe, I think, the last couple of months. Yeah. And he's been, he used to do the meet and greets with his fans. He was charging his fans like $1,000 to meet them. So he likes to get up close and personal.
Yeah, he was real personal in those meet and greets. I mean, he was hugging the ladies, like giving them, a couple of them were bending over, like taking some pictures and stuff. He was doing the most, and he was letting them.
Yeah. So, he loves his fans, the people that support him. And this one man surprised his girlfriend with front row tickets to see Chris Brown. And
That he did. Let's take a look at it just to see exactly how this happened. Give me 1 second while
I was just going for a drive, which is wild because up until very recently, the thought of driving more than 5 minutes away would send us like.
Oh yeah, the rolling torso across her. Yeah, I see it. But then she was giving it too much sauce too.
You think so?
Yeah, she was way too into it. Yeah, no. There was a lot going on there. I don't like how she wrapped her hands around his thighs and butt and pulled him in when he was dancing on her. That's the part that's like, no, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Her boyfriend broke up with her after this. He said, "I'm done." He actually asked for a refund as well.
I mean,
that's crazy, man. A refund, man. You got more than your money's worth, no matter what.
Well, she did, but
come on. Even if that's a deal breaker for you, then at least, Chris Brown saved you from years.
Yeah.
Years
of this.
Taking it more serious or, I just don't understand, but it must feel real shitty to spend that money. Those tickets cost a lot of money.
They were front row. Yeah. They were front row tickets that he got her. And, I mean, listen, there's certain artists that you cannot take your girl around.
Do you have a list? Yeah.
I mean, if I had a list, Chris Brown is near the top, if not at the top. I'm not front row at a Chris Brown concert. No way. Never.
Yo, those tickets should come with a warning. These tickets may come with Chris Brown's dick in your girl's face.
Exactly.
If you're going to do that, you have to warn someone before they shell out thousands of dollars. Come on.
Yeah, no.
But do you think it was too much for him to be like, oh, I'm done with this relationship? How would you feel if your girl went up there and behaved the way this woman did? You said you were a little bit bothered by her hand movements or how into it she was. But if that was your actual girlfriend, would you handle it like this guy did?
I mean, it depends. It depends on your relationship. I think how confident you are in your relationship and how confident you are as a man. Not only that, you could have said something before she even went up there. You could have been like, no, don't go up. And if she didn't listen, or if she did, that's a conversation that you could maybe have in a span of 10 seconds when somebody comes up to her like, hey, Chris saw you in the crowd. He wants you to come up on stage.
Nah, Chris pointed her out specifically and pulled her up on stage.
Well, then you gotta hope that your woman respects you enough to act the right way up there.
How do you act the right way when Chris Brown is gyrating in your face?
You don't pull him closer so that his nuts are on top of your stomach and chest. You don't do that. You can't tell me that Chris is up there and he's just complete softy ice cream and stuff.
You gotta relax.
Hey, if we're gonna have the conversation, we gotta have the conversation.
I'm not trying to have that conversation, bro. There's some details.
I'm just saying, like, this is Chris Brown we talking about. Mr. Steal Your Girl.
That
like,
is Trey Songz, bro.
You're right. I'm confusing them. But still, either way. We know what Chris Breezy is doing in these streets. He's been doing it for 15 years.
So you wouldn't take it so far to break up with your girl, but you'd be salty.
Yeah, I would definitely be salty. If she was doing that, it's like, yo, why are you making me look stupid out here? I got you these tickets to celebrate and have a good time at the concert, and then you want to disrespect me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, turn the tables. Imagine I take a girl to the strip club, and next thing you know, I got some chick's pussy on my face. And she's just slapping me with her ass cheeks, and my head is going like this. Like, that's going to be crazy. It's not fair, right? It's not fair to her. Even if my girl's with me for the lap dance, it's like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Gentino said softy ice cream. Yeah, it's just wild, man. It's just wild. Hey, the craziest thing I've seen at a strip club is I was out in Puerto Rico a few years ago, and one of our friends, he was by the stage. He was throwing dollars on the stage. This one stripper, and she had walked up to him, put her feet on his shoulders.
Oh yeah.
She bashed her butt cheeks right in his face.
That's right.
And I swear, I'm pretty sure he got pink eye after that shit.
Yeah, he had a concussion after that. He was knocked out.
Shout out to Will Smith, concussion. But yeah, I feel like I would be salty too. Like, because not only did you shell out all of this money, but you got to stand there and watch, and knowing everyone's looking at you, like, waiting for your reaction. Like, oh, that's your girl up there right now? Like, so I would be salty. I would not ask for a refund at all, because that's just...
No, you don't ask for a refund. I mean, you go for a great experience. You go to see Chris Brown, excuse me. You brought up Trey Songz before. It's got me twisted. But I think that the aftermath is the worst part of it.
Yeah, I mean,
because
clearly
her phone is blowing up crazy. Everybody's going to see this video is viral. Everyone knows. And anyone that knows the two of them remotely is going to be talking about that. And they're never going to forget that. Yeah. And then when he tries to have sex with her that night, if she's like super soaking like she's never been before, you know, it wasn't that you did anything.
Super soaking.
It's Chris Brown that did all the work for you. He got her ready. He got her warmed up. Like, it's just he had the pregame with her, and now you over here trying to bat 9 innings. It's not going to happen.
But what's wrong with that? Like, you know, when I first saw Maxwell years ago, there was so many women just in front of the stage, and you know, just like all over him.
Of course, it's
Maxwell. And Maxwell said, fellas, don't worry. Like, I'm warming them up for you to, have a good time tonight. And I was just like, wow, that's really smart. He's doing people a favor. So if you have a good attitude about it, I think it's fine. But I will say I would have been a little bit salty, and we ain't going to no concerts anymore on ground level.
200 section only.
But we're going to live stream that shit. That's it. And yeah, you're right, though. I didn't even think about, like, having, like, your friends and people, like, know about that shit.
Yeah.
And then every time you out, you hear Chris Brown. It's just like you can't even
this
you can't
is
even
viral.
Be happy.
That's why he broke up with her. I don't think it's because of how she acted. I'm sure he was like embarrassed or like, dang, she going crazy for Breezy. But it's Chris Brown. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I was front row at Chris Brown's concert, I'd be screaming my head off too.
Pause.
But yeah, pause. But it's the aftermath that he's got to deal with, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna take the L. I lost my girl to Chris Brown.
He paid for it too. He paid for losing his girl. So, prayers to them.
That's rough.
Good for her. They're not meant to be together. So,
yeah,
that's all I could take from that. I would hate to be in that type of situation, but you just try to laugh it off, I guess.
She hit him with the double hook under his legs to pull. No.
She had to hold on. He was moving around. Like, come on. I don't falter for being starstruck in that type of moment. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, listen, kudos to her. Good for her. She got a nice dance.
Yeah,
she got a really nice dance.
Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Spotify. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.